everybody, Glenn here, and it is time to review this month's PowerUp box. Sorry, PowerUp box. This is the third month we're getting the PowerUp box. Last month we got both the premium and deluxe editions of the box, and we found that the only real difference was a couple of items. So I'm not getting the deluxe box anymore, just the premium box that has the most items in it. If there was some significant difference, I might think about getting both still, but they're about the same except for a couple of items here or there. Last month, we enjoyed the PowerUp box. I gave it a B+. It had some good items in there. One thing that I've noticed, and actually I've gotten quite a few boxes come this way this month, and this is going to be big time in the running for my worst trend when we get to the end of the month reviews. But one thing I've noticed, and one plea I would have to these companies, is take your box and put it in another box to ship it. Because when they're shipping out, you see they ship straight in this box. When they ship in these boxes, they're coming in all beat up. You know, Loot Crate is the only one really that, and the smaller boxes that are a little tougher are the only ones that are coming in decent. I've gotten 3 or 4 boxes already, and most of them I haven't reviewed yet, that are coming in really beat up. I mean, look at this box. It's got scratches, it's got dents, it's kind of messed up. And, you know, I know the box doesn't make that much of a difference, but when it comes in like this, not only are you risking your items getting beat up as well, but aesthetically it just doesn't look that great. So I would ask these companies, they should be putting these in another box to ship them. Comic-Con box does that, and their box comes out perfect. So that would be the first thing that I've noticed in the past few boxes. So let's go over PowerUp box. And remember, PowerUp box doesn't necessarily have a theme. So and this, it's definitely true this month. Not much of a consistent cross-section of items. So let's go through it. We got another Mega Scalers. Remember, we got in a box, I forget which one it was, but we got the Spider-Man one, the silver Spider-Man Scalers, and this is a potted Groot. So it attaches to your headphones or your microphone cable, whatever, what have you. I actually have the Spider-Man one sitting on in the blinds, on the blind cord there. So they're kind of cool. I like these. I think they're pretty neat. It'd be neat to collect these and put them all in one spot. So another Marvel one, so that's cool. Speaking of Marvel, we got another Dorbs. This one is Rocket Raccoon. There's your different Dorbs in this set. This one right here is the one we have. I believe this Rocket Raccoon down here is a Hot Topic exclusive. Just, basically a different color shirt. But we got the normal one, number 15. Getting a lot of Dorbs lately. I don't know if these boxes are getting a special on these, or they just want to try the new vinyl figure coming out from Funko. But we're getting quite a few Dorbs, and I don't mind them. They're starting to grow on me, as I said last box, and I'm starting to dig them. What I don't dig about this particular one is, just as I said, that box got a little beat up. It showed in this box a little bit. So if you're a in-box collector, this box got a little bit bent and dented in the back. If you care about that sort of thing, it's something to keep in mind. I don't particularly in this case, because when I do display these Dorbs, it'll be out of the box. So Dorbs vinyl collectible. Again, would rather have a pop, but they can't put a pop in every box. So this is actually a pretty good figure. So there's the Dorbs. Here's where it gets a little bit weird. So it's not this way anymore, but we got 2 T-shirts with this box. And the T-shirts were wrapped around a soda bottle. So we'll talk about the soda bottle first. You don't often get beverages in these. Every once in a while you'll get some sort of weird beverage, and that's what this month is all about in this box. So this is a bottle of, it's actually vanilla cream soda and Geek juice, and apparently put out by Capri Sodas, and it's supposed to be Dead World, which is a comic series. So their soda's based on zombies, and there are 12 different flavors, and it's supposed to be geek-oriented sodas based on this comic. Honestly, I've never heard of this comic. Apparently, it's long running and it's a classic. And they threw in a little catalog with it that goes over the different sodas and the flavors and how they relate to the comic and the characters. So, interesting way to kind of market this soda series by throwing one in there, and also tying it into kind of a comic geek thing. So that's the soda. I haven't tried it yet because, number one, I cannot stand vanilla cream soda, or cream soda at all. So, and number two, anytime I've gotten a non-mainstream soda, like in a soda or candy store or something, I have hated it every time. And I keep trying. I recently tried a peanut butter and jelly soda. That was awful. So, I'm wary of these sodas that aren't mainstream brands. But I'll have somebody try it. There's somebody in my house that likes cream soda, so I'll have her try it, and then I'll report back on whether it's any good or not. So that's that, and it came wrapped up in 2 T-shirts. So let's talk about the T-shirts. Kind of a weird roll job. The soda was rolled up in them. I guess it was okay for shipping. First one, white shirt. And you've got the Monopoly Man, Pay Up Sucka. Thing about these shirts being all rolled up, they came out awfully wrinkly. So hopefully I'll wash them and they'll be fine. But pretty much, other than that, just a plain white shirt. It's a Monopoly branded shirt, as you can see there. So, it's definitely licensed, but pretty much just a plain white shirt. Decent design based on the Monopoly, based on Chance Community Chest cards. All right, and the second one, green shirt, also Monopoly Man, with this little broke saying off of the card, the Poorhouse card for Chance. I'm okay with these shirts, but number one, they're kind of random, and most of the items in this box are, so that's not a knock in itself. But if I'm gonna get 2 shirts in a box, why not make a different theme shirts rather than 2 Monopoly shirts? Do I really need 2 Monopoly shirts? If you're gonna do random items anyway, why don't you do 1 Monopoly and then 1 something else? Why it needs to be 2 of the same theme shirts? It's kind of weird. So that was kind of odd to me. See what else we got. We've got some Jelly Bellies. These have been showing up lately in a few boxes. I'm not a big Jelly Bean fan, but for a box of candy, at least it's Jelly Belly. It's not an off-brand, and it's a pretty good sized box of Jelly Beans. So if you're going to throw candy in it, at least give me a name brand and a decent sized box. So they did a good job there. And lastly, again for the second month in a row, we've gotten a comic. And for the second month in a row in Power Box, we've gotten a comic that is not protected. Bag and board your comics. I've said it over and over again. This one has a little dog ear. It's starting to get a little bit beat up at the top. Again, partly because of this box is beat up. So, if you're going to ship your boxes without an outer box protecting it, at least, bag and board your comics. This is a direct edition, but it doesn't look like it's a variant edition. So it doesn't look like it's a variant cover. The ones that are variant covers will say that, but this is a direct edition, which is the same kind that go to comic stores, which is fine, but doesn't look like it's a variant cover or anything. So Groot, I like Groot. I'll read a Groot comic book. I got no problem there. And it looks like this is kind of a comedy type comic, which is fine. But again, not a big value because it's a $4 comic, but you didn't protect it. So from a collecting standpoint, not much value to this comic. Definitely will be a good read, and it not being a variant cover. I guess if it's not a variant edition, why bother to put it in a bag and board it up? But I don't like to see any comics get messed up by the time they get to me. So that's about it for PowerUp box. I wasn't quite as happy with it as I was last month. It's pretty close because the shirts are okay. I would have liked some variety there. I liked getting the Dorbs because again, it's one that I didn't have. Comic was okay, and candy is good. And then I like the spacer, the Scalers deal because I liked the Spider-Man one, and so this is a Groot one. It's kind of cool. I like that one too. So I'm gonna give this box a straight B. I gave last month a B+. I liked it a little bit better, and actually I liked last month a little bit better than I liked the first month. So they're kind of going like this a little bit with me. Not much. I mean, this box is pretty close to the other one, but for the most part, I enjoyed this box. The soda was a little weird, and I wish they would have done the shirts and comic a little bit differently. But other than that, solid box. All right, that's it for this go around. Hope you enjoyed watching. We are getting through these boxes pretty quick, but we've got a lot of boxes to go. In fact, in the mail, I just got 4 today. So we'll be kind of moving on. We're also going to do some pop reviews. I've gotten 4 to 6 pops lately that I wanted to share with you guys. So we'll go over some of the new pops that I got here pretty soon. And we'll just keep cranking the videos out. And as always, if you haven't subscribed, just hit that subscribe button and comment on these videos. Let me know how we're doing and what you think of the boxes, because I love hearing everybody's opinions when they get these boxes, and we're all getting the same ones, and maybe you're seeing something that I'm not seeing. So definitely would love to get your opinions on those. Keep liking us on Facebook. Check that Facebook page because I'm going to be posting a lot more pictures of the boxes after I review them, and so we can kind of get up close and personal with them. Other than that, have a great one, and we will see you next time. Bye-bye.